Today's hashtag daily debate question 4 at MMA Junkie Radio. Bellator fighter Dillon Danis today was fined $7,500 and suspended 7 months for his role in the hashtag UFC 229 post-fight brawl. Was this punishment fair? Yes or no? Please discuss. Goes?
It's hard to tell somebody that no matter what they've done or what they've been a part of, if they're getting attacked, to not do anything about it. And I mean, what was he supposed to do, right? You have an eagle jumping down on you, you're not just going to stand there and take a beating. Now, granted, I guess you can go back and say, hey, you shouldn't have got involved in all this anyway then, right? If you didn't want that to happen. But come on, man, this is an edgy sport. Things like this happen. I thought it was a little too harsh for him, to be honest.
Was his punishment fair? You're saying...
I don't think it was fair.
You're saying no.
I'm saying no.
Okay.
It's on par with how is his suspension just about the same as Khabib's? Khabib's the one that started it. Doesn't make any sense.
What should it have been?
I think it should have been less. Maybe
like a timeout? I mean, that's...
Yeah, a 4-month and that fine a little bit lower. I don't know. I mean, he doesn't make Conor bucks. He doesn't make Khabib bucks. It just... What was he supposed to do?
Yeah. Well, they gave him $7,500 and 7 months, and
it's close to fair, but I just, it's got to be a little less, I think.
What were you saying? 4 months and how much?
I don't know. 4 months and maybe half of that.
This one's 1 month more than Conor.
Or maybe some community service time, stuff like that. You know, I don't know.
You know, I think the big thing is they endangered the public.
Did he?
No.
He just defended himself. He was part of an unfortunate incident. Granted, his mouth probably put him in that. But at the time, he was just there. Another guy jumped on him. What was he supposed to do? You got to make a statement because that's what you got to show the people that you're out there to protect them. But it just doesn't seem like it's on par with what the other two did.
Yeah, you know, I think basically the problem is he's attached to a big money fight, and he's part of a camp that's it's like a big money camp. Yeah, big money camp because Conor McGregor, everything about it, like him and his entourage, you know, and I think that's what he's falling victim to. In fact, with Khabib being public that he's covering for his guys and paying their fines, which are way more than Dillon Danis, it could be that that's what NSAC was doing, was just forecasting that McGregor can afford it. We actually didn't go too heavy on him, so bam, this is what you did.
Well, I hope he does.
Could he have just stood there and not thrown any punches?
No.
Security was kind of on the spot.
Nah. No, you're not. Why are you gonna stand there and just take a beating? That wouldn't make any sense.
I mean, they really weren't like in close quarters for too long, right?
Right.
So could he have just maybe? What was it? Was it street cred, or why did he need to throw back?
Yeah. Well, for one, you don't know your surroundings. You don't know that security's gonna be there right then and there. It's televised. I'm sure it's pretty heated.
He waved them on, so it's not like he was.
I mean, he had his little part in it.
Uh-huh.
But like I said, this is an edgy sport, and things like this are going to happen. In his case, like, I would say you need to focus more on the dude that jumped out of the crowd and on the people than the guy that was defending himself.
All right, fair enough. I understand your point. All right, well, this is how the voting broke down. We got over 1,000 votes. 65% said no, they agree with you. 35% said yeah. So there's disparity there, but I think, you know, 1,000 is an easy number to figure the math out on. 350 people thought, you know, that it was... the punishment was fair, and so it was pretty balanced.
I mean, it sucks, but you can't play with wolves and then get pissed when you get bit, right? That's really what it comes down to. Even if it sucks for him and he thinks it's the most unjust thing, he's part of that situation. He put himself there.
All right, well, there you have it. There's our daily debate question for today, and thank you to everybody that participated, Junkie Nation, the readers of the site, the listeners of the show. We appreciate it. Here's a couple that came through. Mr. Drunkbeard on Twitter says, you could dislike the guy for many reasons, but the fact is he was suspended and fined for being assaulted, which doesn't make any sense at all. The NSAC is corrupt. One more here, Aaron Barnett, at Aaron B505 says, I really don't give two flips about that clown, but that is BS. He was attacked and get fined. So there you have it. There's a little bit of that 65% that said no. All right, folks. Let's